Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Aaron Touchstone. In today's video, we are going to be bringing back clicks to keys. And if you don't know what this series was me focusing on buying a sports car with the money that I make off of social media. And that was the whole goal of the entire series, and I sort of stopped it. I stopped just creating this video specifically. It wasn't getting a ton of views, which is perfectly fine. If you're watching this, please feel free to like and subscribe because it helps grow the channel, helps me buy what we're about to start building here. But it wasn't doing too well, but I kept on doing the things to make myself some money, especially on the YouTube side, not necessarily TikTok, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. Um, but I wanted to bring it back. I think it'll be a really cool thing to document. Like, imagine me going back a year from now, starting this, talking to this camera, and I have this car that I'm about to build in my garage just from documenting social media. That would be insane. So here we are. We're going to be building the C8 GrandSport. This car is probably one of my dream cars for quite some time. I have loved the GrandSport for basically forever. I've been waiting on it to come out for literally forever. It's been like 5 to 6 years since the C8 came out, and we're finally getting a GrandSport. The reason why I like the GrandSport so much, I love just the history of it and the bigger engine. It is the pretty much end of the C8 line. Everything is pretty much all dialed in. So yes, it is going to be slower than a Z06, but in my personal opinion, I don't need that much power as a Z06 currently. Like, I drove a stock Stingray before the engine change, and it's plenty fast enough. So I absolutely love the looks of this car too. It's absolutely incredible. Is this my end all be all dream car? Probably not, but I absolutely love it, and I would love walking into my garage seeing this thing. So here we are. This is the goal. This is the goal right here, is to buy a C8 GrandSport at this point in time. It's absolutely incredible, but let's get right into the build. We're going to go with the coupe version. Then we're going to go with a 2LT. I'm not going to dive too much into the trims. If you're a Corvette person, then you know you, you know what the differences is. But going with the 2LT version, and let's talk about the revenue that we are going to be driving to be able to afford one of these things, because our price tag is going to be higher than that $95,000 price tag. I can guarantee it. So we're going to go with a silver, and then I think we're going to go with a carbon roof. A carbon roof would be so sick. I saw one of these. I saw a C6, oh, geez, a C8Z06 the other day with a whole carbon package, and it looks so good. But talking about the revenue streams, so right now we are approaching 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. This is a pretty hard goal to hit. We still need 1,000 more watch hours, so go watch some of my other videos if you're watching this so you can get me here. I'm just kidding. But that goal is slowly approaching. I'm finally almost getting there. I had a couple of videos pop off. These are long form videos, not short form, so I think they're a little harder to get, at least for myself. But that is one of the revenue streams that are going to be happening. We also stream on my sim racing setup. So we'll have Twitch donations, Twitch subscriptions, YouTube members, and then YouTube ad revenue on those Twitch streams will help to bring us in some income. Now, over the past year, when I first got my sim racing cockpit, I made a couple of videos about my sim racing cockpit that's actually behind me. I still have it. And that is driving me around $200 to $500 a month, probably $250 to $500 a month in affiliate revenue every single month over the past 6 to 7 months at this point. So it's driven us a decent amount of income, especially recurring revenue coming in, which is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love to see it because it's going to help us get to this car a little bit quicker. I think not to go with a navy blue GrandSport because I know that's going to be the most popular color. But I might end up still getting that GrandSport color because it is like the iconic GrandSport color that you need to get. I do like the Corvette logos here as well. So we have our affiliate income that have been going pretty well. Now, TikTok is something that I need to dive more into. I just need to saddle up and start creating TikTok content. Just 3 videos at least a day on my personal channel. Posting affiliate links, because one video that pops off on TikTok, you could literally pay for this car with one video with how high their affiliates payout are, which is insane to think about. But I would love to be able to buy it off of one TikTok video. That'd be crazy. Then we have some brand deals, digital products. I don't know where we'll go with that. I don't see myself diving too much into digital products. Maybe some brand deals here and there as long as the account blows up. And then any revenue from any streams or anything like that are all going to go to the car, which is the end all be all here. I eventually want to create car content with this thing and just kind of, just drive it everywhere. Just create car content. I think would be so fun. Plus, we could go. I used to create a lot of golf content, and a golf bag will fit in this car. Now, that doesn't mean a lot to some people, but being able to just, oh gosh, go into my garage, put the golf bag in the C8, drive over to the golf club, play me a nice little round, shoot close to par, maybe under par, and then just get back in my C8 and have a nice little spirited drive home. Oh man. This is why we are starting this series and we're staying committed to it. But we also have to talk about what could go wrong here. And what could go wrong, actually. People don't watch the content and I don't hit my basically revenue goals to be able to buy the car. That would be the biggest thing. Or I stop posting content. That would also be another one. But my end all be all goal to be able to buy a sports car, we have to lock in. This will be completely my fault. If I really, really care about this, then I will stay consistent and we will get this freaking car. As we continue to move on, the gray interior with the gray on the outside looks so sick in my opinion. And then adding on a little touch of red to what we're going to be adding in a little bit will also make it look good. I think the suede microfiber steering wheel would be so nice to have. Why did I change my seat color to black though? That's interesting. Can you not have? I don't know what that's about. As you can see, our price tag is starting to go up here, and we're going to talk about that. So we have some GrandSport Heritage options here. We are going to add on the Z52 Performance package because we will probably be tracking this car. We have the Aero package. We're not going to do the carbon fiber Aero package, but we are going to do the black Stingray badge or Corvette badge. The black and red GrandSport emblem. That is so sick to me. And then the outside mirrors and spoiler when equipped being in black, we are 100% doing that. Let's go ahead and add on the, is there a spoiler carbon metallic? Yes, we want the high wing. I love the high wing on this thing. I think it looks absolutely incredible. Going to the stripes, we're adding in the red stripes. This will make this car look perfect little GrandSport edition. It would be pretty cool if you could do like a, can you do that? Can you do a, you can't. I think it'd be cool to do, it's $1,000 to do these hash marks. They're costing us an arm and a leg. That's kind of crazy. $1,000 for those stripes. Screw it. We want the red. I think the red stripes would be cool. Man, the blue would look cool too. But I think we're gonna stick with red because it's also a Georgia color. I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and I really like the color red. So we'll stick with that. We are going to do a National Corvette Museum delivery. Because I think that'd be really cool to make content around. I've never been to the museum before. I think it'd be a good time. A good time for sure. And I think we have everything sort of built out here. It would be cool to have a custom little badge, but don't necessarily need it. The stitching in red I think would be kind of cool. Can we do two-tone Nope, we can't do that. Oh, I broke the website. All right, now we're back. After recreating our entire build, we are going to go with the two-tone seats. Can't do the leather stitching. We just tried that and it did not necessarily work. I will be adding the quad center exhaust tips to this. I think that would be so sick. Gosh, we might go back to a blue color when we actually go to get this car. The blue GrandSports, I can't wait to see one in person. We might actually be doing that. That would be pretty cool too. I've never seen those the structures painted too. Which would be pretty neat. Let's continue down, and I think that is it. I think this is the summary of our build here. You can see a couple of GrandSports that are actually already made. And here is our GrandSport. That is so sick. That is so sick. Man. Man, oh man. So, looking at this car, I couldn't imagine going out in my garage and just seeing this thing. And one, not thinking it is beautiful and how thankful I would be to be able to buy this car. So we need to lock in and actually be able to buy it. But golly, this car is so sick. Let's look at the interior. And we got to click the next here. Their builder's not great, but the gray on gray, we lost our seat belts, so we would go back in and change that. Honestly, I think the black looks kind of clean. I think I may actually just stick with the black seat belts. Man, that is a beautiful car. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna buy this. So be sure to like and subscribe, comment whatever your dream car would be, because need to boost the algorithm a little bit. Final part of this video, and that is, how do we afford this thing, and where are we at right now as far as money wise? Right now we are at a grand total. Let's take a look at how much money we have saved up towards this car, and that is a total of $12,431. Now, I don't really plan to pay cash for this entire thing. I am trying to get this car as quickly as possible so I can make car content with it and all of this good stuff, but I do need to make sure that we can afford all this stuff with clicks the keys, because I don't want this to affect any of my income that I currently have. This is simply just from social media is the goal. But with that being said, I am saving $300 a month out of my income towards this car. Not that that's a lot of money, but it will help us boost the amount of money that we need to get to be able to buy this thing. Now, ideally, I would like to pay off half of this car when we go to get it. So that would mean that we would need nearly $60,000 after taxes, and we're actually going to jump over to an auto loan calculator. So I actually went ahead and added in our down payment here with what we already have. And the price of the car that we want is $56,000. So if we're looking at the income that I have going into this car, I have $300 a month that I'm putting into the fund for this thing. We're gaining about $30 in interest a month from the money that we have just in the account. So that means we're making $330 a month towards the car right now. With affiliate links over the past 6 to 7 months, we've been making about $250 to $500 a month on affiliate links for specifically sim racing. We've already fully paid off my sim racing cockpit, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. So we are at a grand total of $330 plus, let's use that bottom low number for affiliate links. We're making $580 a month off of clicks the keys / the money that I'm throwing in there myself. So we're about $400 shy of making this payment once we have half of the cash that we need to buy the car. So we have a long ways to go, but we're going to be putting everything that I make off of social media directly into this fund. So if you want to see this process and see me buy this C8 GrandSport, be sure to like and subscribe, comment your dream car, because I would love to hear some of y'all's dream cars and what you would do if you could buy your own car. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.